Viewers, in this lecture we are going to discuss coordination number and how to calculate coordination number for the different types of complexes. Okay, so what is coordination number? Already we discussed what is coordination number in the introduction of coordination chemistry. So once again we discussed that. Okay, the number of coordinate bonds around the central metal atom or ion in a metal complex is called its coordination number. Okay, so means coordination number gives information about how many coordinate bonds are present around the metal atom. Okay, so number of coordinate bonds around the central metal atom or ion, that may be a neutral atom or ion in a metal complex, is called as coordination number. Or we can define this another way also. Number of sigma bonds present between the central metal atom or ion and the ligands is also called coordination number. Okay, number of sigma bonds present between the central metal atom and ligands. Okay, clear? So we can define in two ways: number of coordinate bonds around the metal atom, or number of sigma bonds formed between, or number of sigma bonds present between the ligands and central metal atom or ion. Okay, see here, if there is a pi bond is present between the ligand and metal atom, we should not consider that the purpose of calculation of coordination number. Consider only sigma bond. Okay, only sigma bond. Never consider pi bonds for counting coordination number. Only consider sigma bonds. Remember that in some complexes there is a pi bond is also present between the metal and ligand that we discuss. Okay, so we should consider only sigma bonds. Okay, now let us see some examples here. If you see this complex, see here, 4 amine ligands are present and this chloride is present outside the coordination sphere. So already we discussed it. The species which are present within the coordination sphere, those only directly bonded to the central metal atom, right? Okay, the species which are present in the coordination sphere. See, this is in this square brackets we write coordination sphere. Here. Okay, only the species which are present inside the sphere only we should consider. They are only directly bonded to the central metal atom or ion. Okay, see, these are counter ions. We should not consider them for the purpose of coordination number. Okay, because they are outside the coordination sphere, right? Okay, so here total, now you must know whether the ligand is monodentate, bidentate, tridentate or tetra, penta, hexadentate. Okay, without identifying which type of ligand it is, means what is the denticity of the ligand, we cannot calculate coordination number. That's why we discussed already. I told that you must know the ligands. Okay, what is its denticity, what is the charge, everything are essential. So that's why you must be perfect with the classification of ligands. Okay, based on the charge and based on the denticity, already we discussed it. Okay, so here amine, it is a monodentate ligand. So no, NH3, it is a monodentate ligand, means it can form only one coordinate bond. So no, one ligand can form one coordinate bond, that is called as monodentate ligand. This Cl6 is also monodentate ligand. Okay, and see this one, oxalato. Okay, oxalato is a bidentate ligand. In many books it is given that number of ligands present in the coordination sphere is nothing but coordination number. That is wrong. Okay, that is absolutely wrong. Here number of ligands is 3 but coordination number is 6, that we see here. Okay, see here, what is the coordination number? This is a monodentate ligand, so that's why one ligand can form one bond. So total 4 ligands, 4 coordinate bonds. So coordination number is equal to how much? 4. And here total 6 chlorides are present. Each will form only one coordinate bond. So here coordination number is equal to how much? 6. Okay, now look at this complex. This is a bidentate ligand, means each oxalato can form 2 bonds. total we have 3 ligand. 3 into 2, how much? 6. Okay, so here coordination number is equal to 6. Very, very important. Okay, you must be careful and you should observe whether the ligand is monodentate or bidentate or tridentate, like that. Okay, clear? The number of ligands present in the coordination sphere is not at all equal to the coordination number always. See, this is the best example, right? We have only 3 ligands, but each ligand can form 2 bonds, so that's why coordination number is equal to 6. Okay, so these are the perfect definitions for the coordination number. Okay, number of coordinate bonds or number of sigma bonds present between the metal and ligand. Okay, now let us see some simple formula how to calculate coordination number directly. Okay, now let us see some general formula how to calculate coordination number directly. So here, if coordination sphere consists all monodentate ligand, means all the ligands are monodentate, then coordination number equal to 1 into number of monodentate ligands, right? Because one ligand can form only one bond, so that's why 1 into number of monodentate ligands. As we have seen 2 examples. First complex, 4 amines are bonded, so coordination number equal to 4, right? 1 into 4, because amine is a monodentate ligand. In the second example which we discussed, that one 6 chlorides are bonded to the platinum, right? Okay, total 6 monodentate ligands are present, so 1 into 6, that equal to coordination number is 6. Okay, just first you should observe whether they are monodentate or not. If all are monodentate, then the coordination number is equal to number of monodentate ligands. Simple. Next, if all are bidentate ligands, then coordination number is equal to 2 into number of bidentate ligands. Right? Already we have seen, suppose we have 3 ligands, then 2 into 3, how much? 6. Okay, so if we have 2 bidentate ligands, 2 into 2, that is equal to 4 coordination number. Okay, so coordination number equal to 2 into number of bidentate ligands, because each bidentate ligand can form 2 bonds with the central metal atom. Okay, clear? So 2 into number of bidentate ligands. Suppose in the same way, if all are tridentate ligands, then coordination number is equal to 3 into number of tridentate ligands. Okay, 3 into number of tridentate ligands. Right? Next, if suppose mono and bidentate ligands are present, then coordination number equal to 1 into number of monodentate ligands plus 2 into number of bidentate ligands. Okay, 1 into number of monodentate ligand plus 2 into number of bidentate ligands. Suppose if the complex contains monodentate as well as tridentate ligands, then coordination number is equal to 1 into number of monodentate ligands plus 3 into number of tridentate ligands. Okay, no need to by heart this one, very simple. If you understand the concept of coordination number, easily we can answer. Okay, so clear? First thing, you must be able to identify denticity of the ligand. So that's why if you perfect with the ligands, then we can understand this coordination chemistry very easily. Okay, so concentrate on the ligands. Okay, so now let us see some examples. Okay, so for different complexes we will discuss what is the coordination number. Now let us see some complexes. Calculate coordination number in the following complexes. Okay, so first one, see here, amine is monodentate ligand, so how many ligands we have? 2 ligands, so coordination number is equal to 2. See here, we should not consider the counter ions which are present outside the coordination sphere like this. Okay, so they are counter ions, only we should consider the species present inside the coordination sphere. See here, we have 3 iodide ligands, and here each one is monodentate, so coordination number is 3. See here, 2NO2, 2ONO, both are monodentate ligands, so 2 plus 2, that is equal to 4. Next here, carbonyl, this one is also monodentate ligand, so total we have 5 ligands, so coordination number is equal to 5. So here 6 ligands, coordination number is equal to 6. This is a monodentate ligand. Okay, next here, see this one, glycinato. Bidentate ligand, denticity is 2. Glycinato is bidentate, means one ligand can form two bonds. So we have total 2 ligands. So 2 into 2, 4. Okay, coordination number is 4. Next, dimethyl clyoxymato. This is also a bidentate ligand. So coordination number is 4. Next here, 6 cyanides. So cyanide is a monodentate ligand. So that's why here 6 into 1, that is coordination number is equal to 6. See this one, very very important. EDTA, ethylene diamine tetraacetato. So here it is, denticity is 6, hexadentate negative ligand. So coordination number is 6. Okay, already we discussed in the previous class in the chelating ligands how EDTA forms 6 bonds with the metal atom, that you can see that one. Okay, in the chelating ligands at the end we discussed how EDTA form 6 bonds with the metal atom. Okay, next here, hydrogen. This is a monodentate ligand. We have total 4 hydrogen. So coordination number is 4. Next here, Cl3, 3 chlorides and 1 C2H4. Okay, so this is also a monodentate ligand. These are also monodentate ligands. So coordination number is 4. 3 plus 1. Next see here, En, ethylene diamine, bidentate ligand. Means each En can form 2 bonds. So we have total 3 ligand. 3 into 2, how much? 6. Coordination number is 6 here. Next, see this one, very very important. Triene. Okay, it is a tetradentate ligand. Okay, tetradentate ligand, triene. Means it can form 4 bonds and we have 2 monodentate ligands. So 4 plus 2, how much? 6. Okay, clear? See, if you don't know what is its denticity, we cannot answer for this type of problems. Okay, so you must know the ligand denticity, very very important. Every time I am specifying. If you are perfect with the ligands, then coordination chemistry is the simplest chapter in chemistry. Okay, so triene tetradentate. So 4 bonds it can form. This is a monodentate. We have 2 ligands. So 4 plus 2, 6. Next, see this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total 6 different ligands are present. All are monodentate ligands. Okay, all are monodentate ligands. So here coordination number is equal to 6. Okay, next here cyanide monodentate. So 4 ligands. So coordination number is 4. Okay, clear? So in this way we can easily answer if you know the denticity of ligands. Means a ligand can form how many bonds? 1 bond, 2 bond, 3 bond, 4 bond with the central metal atom. Okay, clear? So this is very very important. In the next lecture we discuss calculation of oxidation state. Okay, thank you.